not a problem, Cindy.
Okay.
There's no sound.
Oh, all right.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. Okay.
You can see that all right?
Yeah, I can see it. All right. Okay, maybe you will see the pick, but it's not a pick, it's a working tool. It's for your farm, on your farm, to prepare or to work for you and to prepare the best compost. And you have not, she make it with fun. The pig make it with fun, and you have not worked so hard. Yeah, and I think not work hard, work a little bit smarter, and yeah, use your animal. Not ask sometimes where works on your farm. You for the pigs, or you for the animals, or the animals for you. Yeah, next one. Yeah, here is a setup. Really, this is the setup what we use right now. And it's a tent in the I don't know where to get the pen. Give me a pen, please. Can you get? Yeah. Oh, no, it's not working. Yeah. Yeah, in the back. Yeah, here our pigs are lying down, and in the front here in the round pen, the pigs are the feeding trough, and you put every stuff what is organic, you can put it in. It's corn stalks, you can put everything in, and the pigs will mix it up for you, and in the end of a fattening process, you put the pan away, put it together, and next one, and you already have a first step finished. Yeah, you have not to take care of how much organic matter I have to mix in what ratio or what. You have already, the pigs made the job already really great, and you have only to take care of your compost pile with the right heat, the right water, and with the oxygen. And on the end, it's CO2, and the CO2 respiration of the compost pile are not losing carbon. Yeah, it shows when you have a high respiration and high CO2 rate, it's a high activity of the microbes. Yeah, and in the end, you have a finishing compost. What you screen, and the big pieces goes back to your pigs in the pig pen, and these are the starting, or these are the microbes, these are the inoculation for the next compost pile, but it's already in the pig pen, and the pigs play around, bring the microbes in the new bedding material, mix it up, and when the pigs are finished, you have already an inoculated compost pile or inoculated starting material. And when you screen it, and I mean really big pieces, not small pieces, really big pieces, 10 centimeter. These are really great pieces for the pig pen. Don't do it like the short, or maybe the pigs, or with the bedding. The pigs don't care about this. Big pieces in the front, in the round pen, and this will work. Next one. Cindy, next one. Yeah, and you see the plant, yeah. And when you see this, it's a plant and the microbes. And the plant, the only function the plant has to survive is a photosynthase. And the photosynthase is the only way to feed the microbes. And it's a back, up and down, up and down. The plant is a communication with the microbes to get the right amount of feed. And we have the only chance to get a healthy plant, to improve this process with the highest quality of compost, what we can produce with the tool. And the tool, I mean, it's not a mechanical tool, it's the pigs. The pigs work for us. Next one. And please look for this picture, and who wants manage this every day, 24 hours, bring the right nutrients to your plant in the right amount, to the right time, to get the highest production. Don't or forget it. You can never, ever reach the potential of a plant when you don't respect the soil and the microbes. They work for free. Think about it. You have a factory with workers. They know how to work 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days. You have not to take care of them. You have only to improve the environment and set up the factory. They come not with a holiday card or a phone call in the morning. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I cannot come, boss. No, they take care and they manage to stay healthy for the soil microbes are the healthy plant. It's a communication in nature. Next one. Next one, Cindy. Yeah, and you see here, I prefer, not it's the color, I prefer this one, this compost turner. It's a for the composting, it's a easy setup. You have here on the right picture, you have the water trough, your water tank in the back. Yeah, everything is in one point, and it's really important not to make the compost pile. I have a bigger pile. Not. It's the air ventilation in the compost pile, and you see on the right side the tractor. He has to mix first every stuff together, and you can forget it because the pigs will do it first for you, and with fun. Next one. Yeah, and maybe you take a breath and look for these pictures. The left one, it's a wheat. One is with biology, and another one is with no biology. Next one is a pea, and 7 days old. The next one is a soybean, 7 days old, and the last picture is a soybean 21 days old. I think when you improve the biology and you have a really great company with a really great product, and I think, or what I mean, we get it better as we see here on these pictures. Yeah, next one. Yeah, and you see here, this is a picture. Who wants improve this setup? Yeah, I don't want to improve this setup. It's a really great setup from nature. I can only to push this one with a biology out from a high quality biology tested compost. Next one. Yeah, and you see here, these are the we get everything for free. Yeah, these are different plant roots with inoculants, with nitrogen, nitrogen. Yeah, and here in the front we have to improve the structure of the soil, and we have the only chance to improve the structure of the soil with the biology and a little bit to build the house. And this, I mean, the calcium, the phosphate, the energy. Yeah, and you see this is a picture of a flagellate. When you see this small, yeah, flagellate has the same function with a big animal. Yeah, think about. Yeah, God built this planet in 6 days. he make it not complicated, he make it complex. It's a complex system, and we made it really complicated. Next one. Yeah, and here it's a epifluorescence light microscope, and one side it's a glomalin. It shows the microbes, and it's actually what you see. It's microbes on work. They put with the glue. It's the sugar C6 H12CO6, and on another side you see a root, and the root is full of fungi. Yeah, it's not only fungi, mycorrhizae, it's more as only mycorrhizae fungi in the ground. It's many fungi on the root, on the rhizosphere, to stabilize the system. Next one. Yeah, and you see here, it's a house. And when we take a tractor with a ripper, with everything, we kill, and we go up to the hill. We pay a lot of money to go to war. It's a war. What we do in agriculture, it's a war. And it was from Alan Savory. It was a talk from Alan Savory where meet him the first time, and in his speech was, agriculture destroys the nation. The army changed only the nation. And I was really pissed off, really, for this, what he told us. And when you think about, look, when the army comes, the army change the people, they change maybe some roads, but agriculture are a slow way to destroy the nation. Look where is today desert on this world. Next one. Yeah, and here some pictures, different size with a microscope, and you see the microbes will organize it by himself. This is a communication. The microbes call the right people, the right microbes to make the job, get the job done. Yeah, it's not our work. It's not our work to look for good soil structure. We get it never done like the microbes in the soil. Next one. Yeah, and look here. One is the house, and next is the plant root. It's the same function, yeah. And who builds a house, a big, nice house, and who burns it, builds it in the spring, and burns it in the fall? Maybe, yeah. Think about this. What we do in agriculture. When we sit down on the tractor with a ripper, we burn money. It's burning money in a really stupid way. Yeah, next one. And here you see, we have to think. It's a nature cycle, and we have to sit down and think how to improve this cycle in a smart way. And you see here 4% of carbon in the atmosphere. We are short on carbon. We are not short on nitrogen. We are short on carbon and oxygen in the soil. Yeah, next one. Yeah, and when you see, everybody knows here, I think everybody knows this in this group, what picture you see. One side is for cover crop, one side is bare soil. I have not to tell what picture is better, but maybe you imagine on one side, this is a pig barn, and we talk about a pig barn, a commercial pig barn, yeah. You fill your pig barn up 6 months of a year, you fattening pigs in this barn, and 6 months of a year, it stays with no pigs in. Think about this. This is really stupid. But this is not the right truth. This is not the truth. Because when you're fattening pigs, it's 4 months in the commercial barn, 4 months, you finish it. After that, the next round, yeah, 4 months, the pigs looks really great, fat. You bring the new ones in, you have 2 months, yeah. The pigs looks great. After that, you give 2 months, no feed to the pigs. Think about this. Nobody will do it. This are, you kill your workers. You give him no feed. When the water comes from the heaven, when the soil it's temperature on the soil, it's higher as the water that comes from the heaven. It cannot soak in the ground. Yeah, it cannot soak in the ground. Yeah, and after 2 months, the pigs are dead because no feed. The pigs will be dead. Okay, you clean everything up. You call the dealer. You bring new pigs in, and these pigs will die the next round. Yeah, this is the interpretation of this picture. You kill your workers. Yeah, next one. And here these are the goal for every farmer, to improve the soil. And it's not how much acres you have. It's not how much acres you have. It's how deep you can work with your acres. How deep can your roots can go in your ground, in the soil. Yeah. How healthy is your soil? How deep and healthy is your soil? Yeah. And this was my question: how I can set up a system that can improve the soil in a really fast time. Not, oh, maybe it needs a little bit time, and maybe for the next 3 years, maybe for the next 10 years. No, we are really in danger, and we have to, when we want to change in agriculture, we have to make a setup. This is easy, flexible, and efficient. Next one. No, it's not this. It's the clip, please. Please, the clip. I hope it works. And everybody see, we have no tone, but everybody see the effects of GSI calcium, and I told Glenn in Sacramento, when we make the calcium, when the GSI calcium works like on this picture, the only point what I have, when you build this house, yeah, you bring something in, they live in this house with a little bit of food, and these are microbes. The GSI calcium works, and it's a calcium, nothing more, nothing less. It's a calcium, but it's the best calcium on the planet. Sorry, but it is. McKinsey guys talk about CAC and everything balanced, and they cannot fix it. We can fix it with GSI calcium in a really short time, bring the biology in, and we fix the soil. And only the farmers can heal the soil. Nobody else can do it. Next one, please. Slide, Cindy. Yeah, and here we have, here we make a setup. This is the compost extractor, what we designed, or yeah, what we work on, yeah, and it's everything, the vortex in the water, the easy setup, and we can make this setup produce around 6,000 to 8,000 liters of compost extract in an hour. Yeah, and this, I think it's not and this machine can work 24 hours. It's a setup to it's everything, it's stainless steel, and it can work 24 hours, and it's only up from the person they work on this machine, but it's no limits. It's no limits to have a really big load of biology, what you can put on the field, what you have prepared first with GSI calcium in the right time. And when I mean at the right time, you use GSI calcium before the rain comes, or when the rain is already, or you drive in the rain on a field where you can drive. Yeah. Okay, next one. This is a compost tea egg. Yeah. For me is, I have seen the stuff what's on the market, and this stuff, sorry, we have to make a setup for bigger farms with an easy and handling to clean it in a fast way and in a safe setup. And the industry works as an industry standard. Why farmers cannot work a little bit smarter and prepare the highest quality of compost, make a good setup, and you can produce, this is the compost tea tank with 5,000 liters, and yeah, with air regulation. Next one, please. Yeah, here's the setup, the compost tea egg, and here we have two vortex. One is the vortex, the water comes in the tea egg up and goes left and right, and in the whole tank is a vortex too. Yeah, we have 2 vortex. We have checked it already with special equipment, that everything with the oxygen metering and everything works the right way. Yeah, next one. Cindy? Yeah, and here, this is for me an easy setup to have a low investment, what you with this kind of barn you can repair the soil, because the pigs produce the compost, the high quality compost on your farm. And when you screen, every time when a pile is finished, please, this is really important to screen the compost and bring the big pieces back to the pigs. This is really important. Yeah, not in one time. You screen it, you have a load of wood chips on your side, and every time you put a little bit in, the pigs will mix it in and they take care of your new starting material for the next pile. Next one. Yeah. And on the end, you have a really great product. And yeah, this is, and we have to think about not to charge for the price. No, the customer, we have to bring the customer a taste feeling back. They have to ask the farmer, please, I want this pigs, I want this eggs, I want this milk, and not it's an industry standard and you can buy it everywhere. Next one. Next. And in the end, it's happy pigs and they like to work for you. Yeah. And I hope you enjoy this presentation, and I'm ready for a question from the group. Yeah.
Okay, we'll set up the chat line here. Oops.
You can unmute you and
Okay,
take
so
the question
Thomas,
right away.
yeah, I have one question. We had talked briefly about it. So now we've got the 3 presentations done and you've introduced this whole concept to people. Where do we go from here?
Yeah, it's up to you, and up to from your group and from your team. We can make a coffee break or whatever you want, however you call it. And every 14 days or so, we can make a nice round and have a discussion about the compost and the question what the people are, or what your staff has on questions on me. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have spoke to
when we will start, when the weather goes a little bit better, we will make some clips from the compost extractor and the compost tea machine and show how it works. And for me was the trailer, what I have seen or with Soil Works. This was not the gold standard, but it shows me an opportunity to have a machine to build a high in a fast way. Yeah, the quality, or in a fast way, a load of compost extract. This was my attention of this my interest on this trailer. And yeah, I get not this trailer, but I get this idea, and I sit down and put everything together. And for me, one of the most point was the water, to vitalize the water, and you can feel it when this is, it sounds a little bit crazy, but you can feel when the water goes to the black hole, you see the color of the water change. It's and the structure of the water change. And when you feel the water in your hands and the feeling of the water change, and it's unbelievable how fast it can go. It's water is not H2O. It's a living material. It's a living material.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a couple questions here, Thomas. The first one is, how small can you begin? Can this be done with 5 pigs? And what is the cost of the compost mixer? Are they available here in Canada?
The compost, what I see, when you can start with 5 pigs, yeah, because it sounds so crazy. I had the discussion with Greg, and it sounds so crazy when somebody from Germany tells you this system and the setup, and you say it cannot be so easy, yeah. And the most important point is, when you start with 5 or 10 pigs, the height of the pen has to be 1.25 meters. This is really important. Next is, the pigs, don't give the pigs more as 2.5, 2.8 square meter. Yeah, this is really important. When you give them too much, they mix not the organic matter in your pan. Yeah.
So you need a certain density of pigs to make it all.
Yeah. When you see in the commercial pen, in the commercial slotted floor, they have 1.1 meter, or 1.1 or 1.2 meters. That's in slatted floor, barn. I think nobody wants the pigs. This is stress for pigs, and in the end of the day, we eat a pig meat what is out from a stress animal, and we ask why we are stressed and why our immune system is done. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, now the compost mixer, it's just a standard industry. It's nothing. Have you modified it or changed
No,
it?
it's no special. And I would sorry for this. I would say, okay, some farmers put say, okay, it's around I don't know what's the price right now, but it's around this, what I have seen, it's around 40,000, I have 40 or 50,000. Yeah. Okay. I would say, okay, one farmer or a group of farmers buy this, and one person take care of the compost turner, and this is his job, to take care of the compost pile, of the different compost piles, take the temperature, or you give him a call, and it's you create a job for people, for person, he can come back to a farm. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's good. And the other question that hinges on that too is, can you turn the compost with the front end loader?
Oh, we talk about, let's say, we make a little bit of, only a little bit, of calculation. Yeah, we talk about high quality compost. The highest quality what you can get in the industry. High fungal, this is the goal. Yeah. Okay. And when with one pig, you produce around 1,000 kilogram, in a fattening time, 1,000 kilogram of shit. Yeah, this 1,000 kilogram of shit will be 800 kilogram of compost when you manage the compost by the right way. And yeah, we talk about the highest quality. This stuff, you sell it for $2 Canadian a kilogram. Okay. That means you make $1,600 only with the compost from your pigs. Yeah, you're in the pig business or you're in the shit business. This is no, you are in the business to heal the planet. And I hate the discussion. Maybe we can try it with a front loader. No, sit down. Yeah, sit down. Take a phone. Look for, you have time. When you put the pigs in, you have four 4 months time to arrange everything for the compost turner on your farm, maybe for 21 days. That's it. Yeah, that's it. 21 days, you are done. We made it last year. We had one pile. The last pile last year was 14 days. We are done. 3 times mixing, done. Yeah.
So what I take away from that comment then, Thomas, is it's not a good idea to cut corners or run short because the quality of the compost will suffer.
No. We have, the goal is to produce the higher quality of a compost. This is the same discussion. Maybe oxygen is not important in your soil. Yeah, maybe GSI calcium is only a calcium. No, it's the best stuff on the market, what you can get to open the soil, to build a house for your biology, to put a big load of high quality biology into your soil to fix the whole cycle. And it's a discussion. We have here the compost, the pig pen, yeah, the setup, let's say the showcase, we call it a showcase, with the 80 pigs. They are $60,000, yeah, but 80 pigs make you 80,000 kilogram of shit in 4 months. That means 60,000 will be compost. That means you have 180,000 kilogram of shit or quality compost. And this, you can sell it for $2 a kilogram. Don't laugh. When you have high quality compost, every cannabis grower knocks on your door and asks you for the high quality compost. Every cannabis grower. The foundation of cannabis is high quality compost. When you want really high quality cannabis and taste cannabis, and you are in a state that's legal, you need the highest quality of compost. And this is, the pigs will produce it for you. And you have only to manage this in the right amount, and maybe you find groups, this is my idea, to work together for one goal. And the goal is to heal this planet in a fast way. And no NGO, the NGOs want only the money and make some noise, but they will never heal this planet. Never, ever, yeah. Only the farmers take care of the soil. Only the farmer can do it. And this has to be the goal. Yeah, next one.
Okay, you kind of touched on the next one. I'm not clear on how the GSR calcium is incorporated into the system.
Oh, the GSR calcium, I would say we had the discussion with with Greg. And my idea is to put a little bit of geoside calcium. You have to try it. Yeah, nobody has done it before. You can put it directly into your pig pen and watering your with, let's say, 200 liters of and 200 grams of geoside calcium, put it in the pig pen. I think it will stimulate the microbiology in the pig pen. Yeah. And when you're finished with your compost pile, please test it. Test it, test it, test it. Yeah. And we can discuss what's the next steps. I will help you or your customers to improve the biology or the way to make the compost better and better and better. Mm-hmm. And it's not to send a probe to a laboratory, to Earthford, make the biology testing, and after that, oh, you have a paper and nobody looks about and nobody makes a decision. This is burning money. Yeah, it's burning money. It's useless. Yeah, next one.
What is the cost of the tea extractor?
The tea extractor, the extractor is 105,000 euro, and it works with I will figure out. Yeah, it's up to the material and everything, but the compost tea extractor is only for big farms. You can work on this kind. One person can operate the system, and you can produce around 6,000 to 8,000 liters of compost extract in an hour. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and the tea, it's a 5,000 liter, and the tea 35,000. And my idea for the tea machine is to use this tea machine to bring the, let's say, you produce not only tea, you produce a microbiology active water to cool the pigs in the summer. Oh, okay. And with this water, let's say, with biology, let's say you look for a biology hay, you bring flagellates and you bring some microbes, you lose the microbes and bring it to the pigs to cool the pigs, and you bring the biology in the bedding or into the bedding. Yeah, next one. Okay. Yeah.
What's the ratio in the feed of green feed to grain mix?
What do you mean? What you put into your pigs, into your pig barn?
Yeah, actually, that's HMCBE. Do you want to unmute and just clarify your question for me, please?
Yeah, it was to do with the pigs, the feed going into the pig pen.
Okay, yeah. So what ratio are you feeding with green feed and the green? Like, okay, I see.
Okay, with the pigs, we cut some. Let's say when you have some, I don't know how big your pig barn are, and I don't know what kind of green when it's grass or cover crops, you can put everything in. The pig are smart enough. Yeah, you have a feeding trough, and I don't know how big your operation are, but when you start with, let's say, 5 pigs or 10 pigs, to test this kind of, to produce this kind of compost, it's not about the pigs. On the end, it's to produce a compost to heal the soil. This is my goal. It's not to make a cheap setup to produce a pig meat. No, my goal was to produce a high quality compost where I have no limits to bring a lot of biology to the soil, what I have opened with the GSI calcium first, yeah. And we put, when we cut some grass, yeah, we put it into the pig into a pig pen, yeah, and with corn, yeah, we put some corn in, yeah. It's not, it's up to you what you put in. The pigs are smart enough to make the choice, yeah. They are really smart, yeah, yeah.
Okay. The next question, what is the maximum size, i.e. width, of the compost pile?
The maximum size would be 3 meter or 150, yeah. And you see it on really great compost information for compost pile setup is on I think Midwest compost system, or this company where you see the logo on the, when you go back, you see the logo on the turner. Yeah, this company has some really great information, and it's not how big you make it on the end, is why only 3 meter and 1 meter 50, 1 meter 60, yeah, high. It's the air circulation in the compost pile. When you make it bigger, you make it's not enough air, and air is important. Glenn talks last week about air, the importance of air in the soil, and it is really important. The air in the compost, the air is important for us. The air is important for the microbes, for everything. With no air, no life. Next one.
Okay, when making the tea, do you need a slatted floor to be able to gather the water in the tea? Okay, so that's the administrator, it says here, but whoever that is, do you want to unmute and explain what you're asking?
Please.
Do we have somebody there? Oh, you don't have a mic. Okay. They don't have a mic. So with that, are you asking like the floor, a slatted floor to be able to gather the water in tea? I would assume that comes out of the machine through a pipe that you can put into a holding tank, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that sounds good. Okay, any other questions? That's what all I've got here so far. Okay. Yes.
Just further to my question previously about the feed, is the quality of the compost increased by having more green matter versus starchy feeds like grains in the mix for the ratio for the pigs?
For the pigs, I don't know what breed. When you have old breeds, I would prefer when you have, let's say, you have cover crops where it goes in the spring. You have cover crops, or you have some feed around. You can put everything in, and I don't know how many pigs you want to start with, but we feed a lot of cover crops here, fresh cover crops. We feed, they have a trough, they get a migration out from grain and some oats and some peas, yeah, and they grow. They have not a lot of peas protein, but the stuff is, it's every time when I see these pigs, it's a question. When you see the ration, you ask you why we calculate the ration in a slatted floor barn so hard, hours over hours, and here it's an easy setup. you give the stuff in to the pigs, and you see how much the pigs eat. And yeah, I tell the farmers, God give you something that's called brain, and please use it. Yeah, most people are really not really think it's not really nice to say this, but it is true. When you see the pigs and they feel good with what you give them, yeah, and in the end, when you smell some, we feed here. I talk to these farmers here. Don't feed some minerals, because we put some limestone in, we put some rock dust in, yeah. And what is rock dust? What is limestone? It's minerals in, and the pigs take care of it and mix it in, and these are the foundation of a really great compost, yeah. And this is the question, not how much grass or how much grain or how much I feed. On the end of the day, we produce a high quality compost. And when I put really big loads of green material into my pan, it will start really fast. You smell the ammonia, or you smell, it don't smell really great, and it is in the end of the day, it's the way you feed your pigs, you create your high quality of compost. And this is hard to understand. It's not to have a cheap setup to have a handling or to start with pigs. It's to produce a high quality compost. This is my goal, or this is our goal here. Yeah.
Okay.
So I gather from the answer that the feed is not really that important as far as the quality of the compost is concerned.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, this is not. Yeah, you're welcome. And when, I don't know how many pigs you want to start. How many pigs you want to start with? Please unmute you. And
probably 10 or 15.
Yeah, and when you have 10 or 15 pigs, you make only I don't know, you have a dairy barn over there, or in your area, a dairy barn.
Yeah.
A dairy.
Yes, in the area, yes.
Yeah, and they scrape the feed out, and they have a calving pan and the hutches, and on the calving pan and the feed, the hutches are most straw, and you can take it away from him and put it to your pigs. Yeah, use it twice, and he is happy, and you are happy too. And we do it here too. We have a neighbor. He has a dairy, and we put every stuff from the cows, from the calving pan, and from the calves up to the pigs. Yeah, and after that we put some with 15 pigs. I hope you have an old breed. Yeah, look for old breed, and old breed are really, you will see, you get out from this pig pan pigs you have never seen this hemp, and they will grow, and you are the people will ask you, what are you feeding? Oh, I don't know. They get a little bit of corn and some. You have not to grind the corn. They put it on, and when you think, oh, maybe the pigs can mix up my, let's say the bedding is like 20 or 40 centimeters. You get a bucket of corn and put it to your pigs or into the pen, and they have fun and mix up. They look for every kernel. You don't waste any kernel. You don't waste your corn. Yeah, they look for every kernel, and they mix up your bedding material, and yeah, it works. And yeah, we had last year, we had 2 hectares, or yeah, around 2 hectares we combined here. And yeah, 2 hectares are not so much. And yeah, to dry it, and we drive our right to the pen, and right to the pig, from the combine to the pigs. They was happy. We had fun. We had a good clip for marketing, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay. The next question is, can we leave the manure out over winter and make the compost in the summer?
Yeah, that's not a problem. Actually, when let's say you have a different kind of winter, and we have it here too. And let's say when we have we had it here, we scraped some barns together, and after when it's open up the weather, it's not freezing, and you can. This is not the problem. Yeah, this is not the problem. The problem is when you have, let's say you have a bedding and there are not enough wood chips in, or not wood chips, really big pieces, 10 of 10 centimeter, really big chipper. When you have a chipper, really big wood chip, because the wood 2 points are, one is the CNN ratio, yeah, and the next one is to get inoculate, to make to make an inoculate for the next compost pile. And this is why I like the wood chips, and why I like these big pieces, not the small ones, big pieces, please. Yeah.
Good. All right, that's the end of our questions here. So if anybody on the group or anybody seeing this later is interested in pursuing this and learning more, if you can get a hold of either Back to Your Roots or Hybrix Manufacturing, let us get a name and number, and we'll get something set up with Thomas so that we can continue learning and continue getting this going here in Canada, so we can get some good compost and fix the soil. That's what it's all about. So
yeah, it's fixing the soil. And what I'm really glad for the contact with Glenn and you. And yeah, Glenn, I've most actually I send you every day some information, and yeah, and I think when you put in the industry, you find a lot of really great people in the industry. But the big point is you have to put the pieces together. When you want it really fun, look for a podcast with John Kemp and Elaine Ingham. This is a really big, great comedy show. You're laughing because John is with nutrients and Elaine only with biology. And this was a podcast and not in one room. They was connected with a micro, with the internet. It was not in one room, and in one room with 2 knives, 1 dead, for sure, because they fight. Yeah, because both are not thinking, maybe we have to connect both, and maybe it's better when we work together. Maybe we have both something that brings us in the right direction to heal the soil. Yeah, and when you go with John, or when you go only with John or only with Elaine, it costs you a lot of money. And I can tell many people in industry, they are so close-minded and they want, when you tell them, please look with the silica, with a GSI calcium, with a phosphate, we have a program to fix this stuff. We have a solution. They are not interested in the solution. They want live in the bubble and tell the story over her life, because when you have a solution, after you solve a problem, you have to go the next step and look for a new problem or look for new work. And this is holy fucking shit. I have to think my life new. Yeah, and this is, people don't want it. Follow the herd, and maybe this time we get over the black hole. No, it's every time the same. Yeah, and I want not make friends or maybe nice words. Yeah, I told Glenn in Sacramento, and he was really pissed up of me when I told him it's only a calcium, because nobody will understand how good this stuff is. When you tell them what you can do with this stuff, with the biology, they think you are crazy. You're someone on come from a different planet or whatever, because they never believe that you can fix this stuff in a fast, easy, short way. No, it's snake oil. Not, is it not? And you are in a better position. You have kelp, you have fish fertilizer, you have GSI calcium. The only point is, please start, and it's not a discussion of a compost turner. It's not the discussion about the compost extractor. It's the discussion how we can fix the soil. And when we can fix the soil, we have a whole perspective of income in agriculture. Yeah, we produce our own fertilizer, we produce our own stuff on the farm. When I had a discussion with Greg after the second webinar, and he has a customer, he calls him, and he is a biology guy, maybe he's here in this group today, but he produced compost. But actually, most people produce a compost pile. After they are finished, they put it on the field and start the whole process, a new cycle. You have to screen the finished compost and get the wood chips out and put it to the pigs. This is the starting, or this is the inoculate for the next pile. And you will see when you do this in the pig pen, and it's over and over and over and over, the compost will go better and you will compost faster. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is so easy. It sounds so easy, and this is, I think, this is a problem that people think, no, this cannot be so easy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, one more question, and then we're going to have to round this up.
Yeah.
Can you achieve the same quality of compost with the same concept with ruminant animals instead of pigs?
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. I had when you have a bedding pack, let's say you have the bedding, you have ruminants, and you have deep bedding. You have a deep bedding pack.
Mhm.
The only point is you have to look for, let's say you have wood chips, and you make layers over layers. Yeah, the pigs mix for everything. The ruminants don't mix it for you. That's the only different. And you have to. What we do at the pigs, we dump the limestone in. We dump the bucket of stone meal in. A bucket of green cover crops, a green feed, and the pigs mix it. And with the ruminants, you have to spread a little bit this whole stuff and make the layers. But you can, when you have, let's say, the bedding, I don't know how high you do the bedding, but when we're bedding, it's like 60 centimeters or 90 centimeters. You can go a little bit higher, and because the nutrients with a lime and with rock dust, with a stone meal, you bend the odor, and it's not smelling anymore. Yeah.
Alrighty, that's good. Okay, well, I think we'll wrap her up. We're over our hours, so that's okay. But thank you so much, Thomas, for all your information, and look forward to continuing and having more meetings with you to help some of our guys get going.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I will help you to get the really high quality compost. It's the importance is, for me, what I see is when you connect the points, and I tell it over and over, you open the soil with GSI calcium, and after that you bring the biology in, and with a high amount of with no limits. Yeah, with one pig pen, we make the calculation with Greg. With one pig pen, 80 pigs, you have a lot compost in one. That means in one pen for around, with compost extract, not with compost tea, for 2,500 hectares. That means you have one pen make you compost extract, and we talk about compost extract with around 800 to 1,000 liters a hectare. You have enough for 7,500 hectares.
Oh,
yeah, with one pig pen, you have a lot. And when you are in California, or when you have an orchard, or you have a farm, you have a setup with the pigs, and you put everything in. It's no limits. You put everything in, what wood chips and rock dust and biochar or char and soil holes, and you can put everything in. The pigs take care of it, and after, you make notes what you put into your pigs, because that you can, when you have a biology report, and we can discuss what you put into your pen, or what was this round, what you have already in this pen, and we can make the discussion for the next pen to look to change something in the ratio to improve your biology in your compost pile. This is very important, to improve the biology in your compost pile. And the problem of biology farming, let's say the guys where they make biology farming, because they have no high quality compost. the foundation to heal and to make agriculture more successful and more stable and more fun is a high quality compost. This is the most important point. Yeah. Okay.
Good. All right. Well, thank you. You go have a great evening, because I know it's like 5 o'clock in Austria, right?
No, it's 6:21.
6:21. Okay. We're
Yeah.
11:21 here. So that's exactly 7 hours.
Have a great day, and hope I could help you. And when you go back to the recording and look for some pieces, maybe something was for me. It's already in my it's for me my life, and it sounds easy for most people. You can give, when somebody want connect me, you have my email address, you have my WhatsApp number. You can give him, and I can talk with him one-on-one. That's not a problem.
Okay.
I will help. Yeah, and my goal is for me is, when you leave this planet, maybe you have something, leave it in a better place like today, and not only for some words. It is to heal the planet. Only the farmer can heal the planet. Nobody else.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
And you cannot heal it with money. You can heal it with high quality compost. Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Thomas. You take care.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks.